So welcome to day two of the API Pipeline Conference. You can tell I'm talking a little quieter and a little slower because we had a good time last night.
It's a great time.
So Vicki Knott with CruxOCM is with me. She's got two presentations today, and I've asked her to tell us a little bit about you're talking about.
Yeah, so today talking about sustainability through autonomous pipeline operations. So, by adding in a layer of autonomy and automating how control room operators execute, how can that help in the sustainability goals and help folks reach net zero? Knowing that, of course, we're still 83% of the energy usage globally is still oil and gas, right?
Yep.
So, but net zero is a positive thing, definitely.
Yeah. So Vicki's been on the podcast several times. Some great content, doing some really interesting kind of future thinking things in the space.
Yep.
So this is going to come out after the API, but for those of you that have access to the presentations and such, you should go get it because it's going to be great data.
Yeah, and then guys, the second one is our case study with Phillips 66 on our first production deployment, and there's some really fun data in there.
So that you can share that now because it's early yet and there's nobody in the hall, so nobody will hear your presentation before you give it. But what are the key things that were your takeaways from that Phillips 66 project?
Key takeaways were reduction in control room operator variability absolutely has the potential to increase revenue, so increase the volumetric throughput on the assets, absolutely decreases command clicks by 94% is what we were seeing.
94% click reduction.
Yeah, click reduction on those activities that we were comparing. So that would be flow rate changes, batch interface transitions. So
were you doing actual startups with your system?
No startups on this data set, but all flow rate changes within the whole span of operation. So I think the span went from zero.
On a liquid line, that's a very non-trivial thing.
It's a very non-trivial thing, yeah. So you'll see the distribution of the different flow rate changes in the data. I believe that line's range was 0 to 2,900 barrels per hour. So it's pretty big range. And then, the command clicks, the 94%, and the batch transition. So control room operators managing batch transitions, quite involved as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Balancing the line again, and that's completely hands-off now. So
that's for people that like don't know. For those of us that work in pipelines, to hear somebody say that you can do that, you're like, you want to call BS. You want to say, that's not possible. I can't do that. It's never going to work. And you guys are actually doing it, and you're presenting a paper about how well it's working. That's awesome.
How well it's working, and more to come. So very excited about it.
Well, hopefully I can go to that presentation. The challenge here at API is there's so much good content and so many good presentations. You can't see them all. Yeah. So I haven't figured out how to get to two presentations at the same time.
I'll clone you.
There are plenty of people who would be against that idea.
Well, it's on the record where I'm for it.
All right. Well, look, thanks for dropping by, and good luck with your presentations. And I'm looking forward to. I want to make sure I go to the Phillips 66 one. I want to hear about that.
It'll be fun. It's a good one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.